Elvis Presley's tragic demise has been a topic of discussion for decades, but recent revelations from one of his former lovers have shed new light on the circumstances that led to his downfall. According to her, Elvis' death was avoidable, and she believes that certain factors contributed to his downward spiral. Elvis Presley, known as the king of rock and roll, was one of the most influential and iconic figures in music history. However, behind the glitz and glamour, Elvis struggled with personal demons that ultimately led to his untimely death at the age of 42. His lover, whose identity has remained private for years, recently came forward to share her perspective on what went wrong. According to her, Elvis' tragic demise was not just the result of his drug addiction, as commonly believed, but also due to the pressures of fame and the people around him. She revealed that Elvis was constantly surrounded by enablers who did not have his best interests at heart. These individuals, often referred to as his Memphis Mafia, were more concerned with keeping him happy and maintaining their own positions in his life than addressing his health and well-being. She explained that Elvis' fame brought immense pressure, and the expectations placed on him were overwhelming. As a global superstar, he was constantly in the public eye, and the demand for his performances and appearances never seemed to wane. This relentless pressure took a toll on him mentally and physically. Despite his talent and charisma, Elvis struggled with self-doubt and insecurity, often feeling that he could never live up to the image the world had of him. The former lover also pointed out that Elvis' management team, led by Colonel Tom Parker, played a significant role in his decline. She claimed that Parker's focus on making money from Elvis' career led to a grueling schedule that left the star exhausted and unable to cope. Rather than prioritizing his health, Parker pushed Elvis to continue performing, even when it was clear that he was not well. This constant demand for more shows and more appearances contributed to Elvis' reliance on prescription drugs to manage his pain and anxiety. In addition to the pressures of fame, Elvis also struggled with loneliness and isolation. Despite being adored by millions, he felt disconnected from those around him. His former lover noted that Elvis had a deep need for genuine human connection, but his status as a celebrity made it difficult for him to form meaningful relationships. This loneliness exacerbated his dependence on drugs, as he sought an escape from the emptiness he felt inside. She believes that if Elvis had received the right support and guidance, his tragic fate could have been avoided. She expressed regret that those closest to him did not intervene sooner and that Elvis himself did not seek help for his problems. In her view, Elvis' death was the result of a perfect storm of factors: the pressures of fame, the influence of enablers, and his own personal struggles. Elvis' tragic demise is a reminder of the dangers of fame and the importance of having a strong support system. His former lover hopes that by sharing her story, others may learn from his experiences and recognize the signs of someone in need before it's too late. She wants people to remember Elvis not just for his music, but for the man he was behind the legend, a man who was vulnerable and flawed, just like everyone else. In the years since his death, Elvis' legacy has only grown, but the story of his life serves as a cautionary tale about the costs of stardom. His former lover's revelations add a new layer of understanding to his story, showing that even the brightest stars can be brought down by the weight of their fame. Elvis Presley will always be remembered as the king of rock and roll, but his life also reminds us of the human toll that can come with such immense success.